Let's move to another DeFi primitives, which is the money markets. And basically what they do is they provide liquidity by allowing users and protocols to borrow, lend, and one other thing that not many people talk about, but liquidate position. So liquidate a position that is borrowing some money and is about to be liquidated, so a third party can come to these protocols and pay out that debt and get the collateral, right? So I'm gonna explain later what is this about the collateral and the borrow. We don't have any intermediaries really. It's again no company behind. It's all handled by smart contracts, and the interesting thing is that there's no loan terms like repayment schedule or maturity, etc., and everything is handled automatically by smart contracts, incentivizing the actors through different mechanics. So it could be like raising and lowering interest rates on the debts and on the collaterals. It could be a liquidity mining incentives. It could be a lot of things really, and they usually change over time. But the idea is that you don't talk to anyone. No one is claiming anything on you when you take these loans, but you will be incentivized, financially incentivized, to repay or actually to borrow. So this is how it works on an example. You have the liquidity pool again, where there's some money there, and you have a lender and a borrower that could be the same person. But let's say we are on the role of the lender. So a lender can deposit liquidity on the pool in exchange for an interest rate. So the smart contract, the DeFi protocol, pays you an interest for putting some money there, right? Okay. Then the borrower, which in generally is kind of the same, because you have to provide, you can be a lender without a borrower, of course, but generally speaking, what most people do is they deposit a collateral as a lender and they borrow against that collateral. So the borrower deposits liquidity on pool in exchange for interest, right? Percentage as the lender, and also the possibility of use the liquidity as loan collateral. So the borrower pays interest on the debt, of course, so you borrow some money and you pay interest. What happens here is that the collateral you put on, it has a value. And if the value falls below a certain threshold that cannot cover the amount of money that you borrow, then you will be liquidated. And this is what the liquidators do. This is the other actor. Liquidators, bots are, generally they are bots, are looking for under collateralized positions ready to be liquidated for a profit. So there's like bots, and yeah, generally they're bots. They're not even people, but they're bots. They're looking at the positions and checking, and if any position is about to be liquidated, they can come, and it is like a market. They can come and say, hey, I'm gonna pay this debt and I'm gonna get this collateral, and the protocol itself also incentivize this, because this makes the protocol very, very efficient. So yes, you have to put more money than you can borrow, but this is how it works in a decentralized world. Okay, and then we just get to yield farming and more. We are not going to explain much more in this introduction, because DeFi is a universe. It's not even like a world, it's a universe of things. But if you hear about yield farming, it means like earning rewards, combining the different DeFi applications and taking your money from one protocol to the other one, and whenever there is incentives for liquidity, you go there and you do that, and then you move and you move and you move. And this was very prominent thing to do during the DeFi summer in 2020. Nowadays there's still some yield farming going on. There's a lot of platforms that can automate this, but generally speaking, it's a funny term in the industry that I quite like. And of course you can have infinite strategies to combine and take advantage of the incentives that these protocols gives. So just for you to be aware, there is many other DeFi building blocks. We have like synthetic assets, we have liquid staking, there's prediction markets, indexes, insurance, derivatives, options, futures, perpetual contracts. There's even NFTs in DeFi, like you can put your NFT as collateral and borrow against that. There is a whole train around real world assets. There's LBPs. There's protocols to do dollar cost average, automated, and there's many more things, and this keeps evolving every week basically. So that is an introduction to DeFi. I don't think we're gonna get to the flash loans in this particular video, but just write in the comments if you want to see a demo of flash loans. I hope you learn a little bit more about DeFi. This is a very basic and introductory talk. I'm gonna start putting some more content in English as well, because I'm giving some talks in English and I'll just share them here for you. Please like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next time.